Good afternoon for most people on the East Coast. And on the West Coast, good morning. Oldies and Goodies, doing another video, number 6. We are going to talk about the programs I use to identify coins, values, and how I search things out and able to find things very quickly. Most of the programs are pretty decent. A lot of people probably have used them before or have seen other channels use them before. So give you an idea of how I search things out and identify objects, etc. Some takes a lot of research, going through images, pictures other people have put online, etc. So let's get down to it, and I'm going to share a screen. We'll go over the first one, which is no big deal unless you plan on traveling. You can even use it for exchanging your dollars to other currency and what your dollar value is worth. For the US dollar, on this program, which is Olanda Currency Converter, you guys should be able to write that down there when I'm moving my cursor around. The US dollar value in Canadian currency is worth $1.27 to their dollar. And this changes daily. This is an automatic updates on the exchange. And if we go down to, since we have a lot of people in British United Kingdom, our dollar is only worth 71 cents. So that means the British pound is worth a hell of a lot more than the US dollar. Go figure. And then we do get a lot of people from Australia. Our money's, uh-oh. What happened? I must have clicked on something. Yeah, I did. Our dollar is only worth 81 cents. A little bit more in, oh no, that's euros. Our money's worth 81 cents in euro. The euro dollar that they introduced in '92, which is a group thing. And everybody, most Europe, not all, but quite a few European countries went to this program called the Euro. We'll go back to Australia, see what happened. I don't know, maybe it just... Okay, yeah. Our dollar's worth $1.30 in Australia. Which isn't too shabby. It's close to Canada, but the British pound and the euro is worth more money than the U.S. dollar. And then you got all these other different countries, different banks. And let's go down to the Mexican peso. And the Mexican pesos we're only worth 18 cents. 18 cents? $18. Yeah, I don't know. Our dollar's worth $18 in Mexican peso? I guess that could be. Damn, maybe I'll go get some Mexican money and have a whole quart of it. And then, let's see. Zimbabwe. Yeah, that's got to be. Oh, our money's worth $361 to their dollar. Of course, everybody knows the Zimbabwe with the $1 million, $10 billion, $1 billion currency but one of our dollars worth $361 of their currency at this time. I thought you guys be interested in, if you have never seen this program before, it'll give you an idea the value at the time. Kind of see if there's anything else worth checking out. The Bahamas. Oh, there we go. Bahamas sounds good to look at. The Bahamian dollar. A dollar is worth a dollar. Is that because it's a U.S. territory? Could be. Oh, Bitcoin. All right, Bitcoin. Yeah, we're not worth a heck of a lot compared to Bitcoin. We should all invest in Bitcoin. No, I'm just kidding. But as you can see, it's like 0.00001 100. I don't know how you would say that. But the Bitcoin's worth a heck of a lot more than the U.S. dollar for sure. Anyways, that's the currency converter. And I'll let you guys write this down. Olanda.com currency converter. And now we're going to go to the, everybody is big into silver stacking and all that. This is strictly the meltdown value of the silver coins, of the silver content in the coin. This price changes every day. The value of silver right now is 16.37 cents per troy ounce. Now, just to give you an idea, we do a lot of 40% halves, and it has 40% halves, has 90% halves. Of course, Franklin, Walkland, Barber, half dollars are all going to be the same 90%. But if that's what you're going to go by, it's still going to be the same because it's still only 90% silver in value. But on the 40% silver, we're going to put down 65 to 70 half dollar, one coin at 16.37. The coin values is only worth $2.42 scrap value. So yeah, a lot of $10 donations to go through a row, and if you're lucky to find a silver half dollar or even a NIFC, which is not silver, you're guaranteed at least a $2 coin if you get one, $2.50. Same with the NIFCs, if they're really, really good condition, they're worth about $1.50, maybe $2, depending. So, the 40% are, you got to have at least 7 of them. Let's figure this out. Let's go back to make 1 troy ounce of silver. I think the key value is going to be 7. We're going for the price of $16.37. So 7 half dollars. Yeah, see, $16.95. So almost 7 half dollars equivalents to 1 ounce of silver at $16.95. So you need to find at least, let's go to the $10 one. So we'll just put it as we'll put it as 4. And what do we get? Well, there's your $10. You got to find at least 4 silver half dollars in the rolls that you buy for $10. Just saying. Not trying to bust anything, but hey, donations are great. Helps the channel out. If it's a fun channel, it's well worth it. And but if you're trying to stack and you're trying to collect coins, we'll go back again and I'll show you the silver amount of. Too far. My bad. Let's try another one out. War nickels. That's only 35% silver. So average war nickel, what the value is of it. Like I said, you can do this all yourself. Is about 92 cents. And most war nickels that are not in mint condition, blah blah, AU. Anything below all that is only worth, the coin's only worth about $1 value, maybe as high as $3 value, just for the value of the coin itself. You know, what do you call it? The collectability of it. So yeah, they're only worth about $1. Anyways, let's skip past that now. Anyways, it's coinflation.com/coins silver _ calc CALC.php. So if you can see that, write that down and check it out. It's a really good program. Now, let's say you're a treasure hunter, or you go to flea markets, or you go to, just auctions, and you buy. So these are the values that's today. Now, there's a couple different programs out there that the silver spot price is off by 30 cents or something like that. So it's whatever time they did the changes of everything. And right now, silver's at 16.36, gold's at 13.33, and it shows you silver's down by 1%, or 100%, whatever. Not a big deal. Gold's up, platinum's up, palladium is down, which whoopty crap, but it's actually down because palladium was at about $1,000 an ounce. Now it's at $2 an ounce, so it's just gone down a little bit. And rhodium, which I don't think anybody's ever, I don't know about that precious metal. But let's say you find a silver ring, and the purity of it is 0.925, which most rings are 0.925. Now, you can get the different purities, especially if it's already stamped on there, like sterling or 0.925 is, not a pure 100%. And we're going to do it at grams. Let's say you find grams. Okay, you could do it in other things. And most rings I see, silver, there are small rings to big rings, range from 2 to 6 grams, 2.5, 5.3. So we'll do 5.3 grams. And this will calculate the ring itself and what the value is. Now, if you're doing a pawn shop or selling the ring, or even scrap value, because this is a scrap value, the dealer's going to give you under what the ring is worth, but this will tell you what the ring is worth before you take it to them and see how bad they're going to rip you off with. So we'll calculate that. And the melt value is $2.58 for 5.3 grams of silver sterling ring, 0.925, or even silverware that's sterling. Now, coin silver, on the other hand, is 0.900, which is 90% silver, which is coin silver, they call it. And that changes it drastically, because now it's going to be less than the $2.58. And I like this because it keeps track of all your entering. Okay. And we'll put 6.3 grams. And we'll go with that. Calculate. Yep, right there. Oh. 0.925, 0.900. Oh, that didn't make sense. Oh, what did I do originally? Was it 5.3? Oh, I did 5.3. My bad. I say it should be less money now. Okay, we'll do another figure. And of course, I got to move that out of the way. And then it does a total of it. So if you're doing item by item, it'll actually tally up all your numbers for each item that you're weighing. But 251, it's only 7 cents difference from 9.25 to 2.51. Now, if that was gold, it'd be a drastic number, but we're not doing gold. Okay. Anyways, let's put this back down the bottom. This is called silverrecyclers.com calculator, silver jewelry calculator.aspx. And if you see that, write that down. That's a cool little program as well. Now here's a scrap gold calculator, which you see our buddy Clash Guitars, Shane, and this is what he uses a lot. And a lot of gold rings are 6 grams per se, and the purities are usually only 14 karat. But you know, this is cool because you can put it in there. The price, and as I said, this is today's price for gold, $13.34 per ounce. That ring is worth $150. Now it's a pretty good size ring, 6 grams, like a class ring or something like that, but it's 14 karat. Now class rings that you find, you try to return it. That doesn't usually, some people, you know, out there, it's gold, I found it, it's mine, it's mine. Let's go back to 6 and see what the purity of 10 karat. Now I've seen 9 karat before, I've never seen as low as 8 karat. But 10 karat being the lowest, whether it's white or gold color, this is going to be a little lower than 14 karat. It's a $50 difference of purity. And that's about what a class ring weighs, give or take, 6 grams. I know I found a huge one back in the 80s, and I did sell it because the year of the ring was 1932. There would be no survivor. Definitely would not be a survivor when I found it. That was 50 years difference. That would put them at 70, 80 years old, and then I was out of town. So I ended up did cashing in. It was a 10 karat, huge class ring. I actually found it in Rochester, New York. But I ended up with like $80 back in 80s when the gold and silver value was up real high. So write this one down. Gold calc scrap, gold value, PHP. That's the thing. I could probably include links in my description, but I'll see about that. Okay, now for people that collect coins. Like I said, I was going to show you everything about how I find and locate stuff. And of course, if you're going to do values of scrap, and then some coins you need to weigh, you need to get yourself a digital scale, dozen grams or ounces. Doesn't matter. They're anywhere from $8 to $20 and up. Well worth it. Always want a jeweler's loop type cloth, you know, microfibers, and of course gloves to protect the coins. But this program here that I use is called ucoin.net, and it has a lot of multiple uses for it. But if you know what type of coin it is, okay, let's say we'll go some coins you're not going to know because you don't know their language. And a lot of coins in Asia, they don't put the dates on. Dates are on it, but you don't know how to read it. Let's go to United Kingdom. It's loading. And it goes by years. And it also tells you what domain yours was. King Elizabeth II, you know, three different styles of coins. And I collect foreign coins. I have a passion for it. And I'm trying to, my collection is consisting of pretty much each denomination. The older, the better. No duplicates. You know, the better varieties of coins that are not common. I do collect the common, but that's only because it's more of a filler. And different contents of metal, whether it be silver, whether it be copper, whether it be bronze, brass coated steel. It doesn't matter, but the design has to be not duplicate, meaning that like this halfpenny, they made those for 30 some odd years or so of this style halfpenny. I'm only going to have one of them, and it's going to be the best specimen for my collection, and then the rest I just get rid of. As you see, way back in the day, I gave Beth like 80 foreign coins for her to start a foreign collection because she didn't have one foreign collection to her name or foreign coin to her name, except for Canada, which I don't consider that foreign. That's like U.S. You know, U.S. Territory. You know, just saying. We're neighbors, you know. Now you get the United Kingdom. Now, yeah, we're definitely a pond away. But anyways, and King George V, King George VI, and then it goes Edward, and then Queen Vicky, and she comes out with two different style coins. I'm sorry, not one style. I could have sworn there was a young Queen Victoria. There might be. And then you got King William, King George, and so forth, so forth. But let's go to one of my coins I have, or the coins that I just gave Sylvia. United Kingdom, it was 2013. And you just click on it. It'll come up this kind of table type deal. And you go up to 2013. Now, you don't have to click on anything. You just scroll over, and it'll show you the picture of that coin. Now, these are the shield coins that I sent to Sylvia as a thank you. And that's 1 pence or 1 penny. And then you got this one here, which is a 2 pence. Now, all these coins here for this year, 2013, is in the form of a shield when you put them all together. The 20p, the 50p, and then the 1 pound coin is a shield all by itself on the 1 pound coin, which is no longer a lot sanctioned. They came out with a new 1 pound coin. The old coins are obsolete now. You cannot cash. You take them to the bank, but it's not currency that you can use. Then you got the 2 pound coin. And of course, it doesn't show any crowns or anything like that going up. And these are the 2 P's that Brian, I think, not 2 P's, was it? Oh, I think it was the 50 P's that he was getting. But if you go down to each year of the 50 P's, that's the normal 50p. But then you got, let's see what the new one is. Yeah, that was a shield, okay. And then they did all these commemorative 50p's. And not showing it. Okay, well, anyways, we're going to pick on one. Let's go to, what did I just pick? I've had. I got a Queen Victoria. Thank you. Okay. These 1896. I'm thinking it's 3 pence. You can barely see the date of it. And what's cool about it also, it gives you an idea. The KM number is the book number or the catalog number, kind of like what they do with the error coins. They give it a number, like double DDO 0001. Well, this is the World Coin Book number for that coin. 777 varieties of Canada or United Kingdom from the date they started making coins for this country. Each, how's that work? For that particular country. Now you can have a KM777 and it's Canada, just per se. But that's because, Canada and then the KM777. It's showing a value of $4.63. Now, if we click that tile right there, I mean, this is very easy to use, and they're always updating it, adding more stuff to it. But if you look right up here, the value minimum is $3.02 for that coin. That's what it is. And of course, mine's a lot more rubbed off than that. I got beautiful, beautiful face, but the edges and everything is all worn out. I should show it to you, but then I gotta pull it out of the book. It's 0.925 silver. Back in the day, even Canada, they used 0.925 silver compared to 0.900 or 90% silver like America did. So the coins are a little bit more valuable because it is 0.925 sterling silver. Of course, they wear out a little bit quicker than American coinage because it's a softer metal. It tells you all the weight, diameter is silver, smooth edge, the shape is round. It's a metal, so like American coins are top to bottom when you flip it. Well, a medallion style is left to right. So if you flip the head and flip it left to right, that gives you, heads up with the backside. Okay, no help on the thickness because they're usually worn thin, mostly. But the 1896 right here, $4.63. Now this pricing is going with what the people are buying this, people are buying this stuff for that particular year. And that's kind of like the value. Now they did make proofs those years. That's going to reflect the prices a little bit different than this. This is more of the uncirculated value of the coins if they're uncirculated. So when you get down to it, my $4.63, good condition, it's probably only worth about $1 or $2. Scrap value is probably only worth $1.30 anyway, so because it's worn down pretty bad. So I hope you guys like that. And we'll go back to the main page. That way I can show you the ucoin.net, english.ukcoin.net. And over here to the right, activity logs. If you go down, let's say, these are the updates of people adding more stuff to it. The 2018 dime now. For USA, the 1 cent was added. Must have been a better picture of it. And they're still adding on to this collection this big database here. And then collections, you've got 65,000 collections, and there's 484,000 images. And it looks like they just added 243 more images. Today they just added 19,000. So every day they're adding more and more to the site. It's getting to be a big database. The other thing that's cool is, let's say I'm looking at let's go to Australia. Yay. Yes, it's going to be a little bit of a long video. But if you look right here and you type in, let's go 1966 to 2018. We'll go to 98. Okay, over here, these people were selling or trade, swap, whatever, trade, sell this particular coin in this conditions, uncirculated, extra fine. But this coin here, this is the going price. And those are the years that they're selling. Now we're looking at a what I pull up a 1986. Okay, it's not showing 86, but you know, these are all still the same coin, just different years. And these are the values of what they want out of it. That's kind of high. And, you know, if it was proof, I would say yeah, but uncirculated, you can get uncirculated every day of the week. It's a common coin. It's a common coin, just like our coins are common unless it's a commemorative. And so it's an everyday coin. Oops, show of business. Okay, now here's a cool thing. All right, another program. Let me go to Asia first. And Quarter Hoarder just had a coin that he got that he found. It was on his video. Japan. And I automatically knew it was Japan by the style of the coin. I think it was it came out to be a 1987 10-cent coin. Not yet. Still thinking. Yeah, 1987 10-cent coin. Which that's what that looks like right there. That was exactly there. Now, how do you identify that date to this coin that he has when there's no dates on it? It don't say it's Japanese anyways, but you'd have to, that's another thing I'm going to show you too after I show you this other program. But right here is the date. Okay, or no, I took that. No, right here's the date, right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Or 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that makes something like that. Anyways, it makes a date of 1987, which is what I sent him as a link so he could take a look at it. And it's only worth 26 cents according to this. But most all foreign coins, just for shits and giggles, you're going to end up paying $1 to $2 a piece for them. Or even if you get a bundle of them. The problem with buying a bundle, like if you go through Amazon and buy a big bag of them, you know, 1 pound, 2 pound coins, most of them are going to be duplicates, which I don't want. Most of them are very common coins that you can get any day of the week. And they're not worth anything more than a couple, 20 cents, 5 cents in some cases, A lot of it has to do with the, supply and demand, how many was minted. But yeah, I sent him this link right here for his viewing pleasure. This is what it would look like. Of course, very nice shape there. Not what it looked like when it came out of the ground. It's bronze. They made them from 1959 to 1989, etc. Okay, and then the reason, how I got the date, and we're going to go to that right now. Japanese date, right there, boom. These are the symbols. Of course, you got to have the right sequence, or it will come up saying that's not a date. So as you're looking at the coin, like if you notice, there was that was in there, that was in there, and that was in there, and then there was something else. But if you don't get the right exact thing off this, like right there, there's 2, 4, there's 5. And let's say this one doesn't. This says it's 2007. If you take that symbol here, which is this one, click it, go to this symbol, which is I want to say it's that one. Maybe wrong. It's got 3 little lines going down. That's not it. And sometimes they're sideways, the stuff. So you got to kind of, we'll put that in there. We'll put the plus sign in there. And then we got the R. Let's get the tabs out. And then we got this thingamajigger, I think. See if I get it right. 2007. Okay, those symbols, like I said, they don't look like that on the, to this, to the coin that you're looking at. They're close in proximity to what these symbols look like on the coin. And that's how you do it. You got Muslim, Thai, Hebrew, Iranian, Taiwanese, Nepali, Burmese, Bengali, Roman date. Even Roman date. That's got to be cool to look up if you find a Roman date. Oh, because it's Roman numeral. But it gives you how to calculate all this crap here. 19, don't know. Anyways, that's dateconverter.net, Roman/HIL, whatever. Anyways, I'm going to go through and I'll put them, put links in my description and help you guys out easier instead of typing. But well, here's the other thing that I treasure hunt, I metal detect. I help a lot of people out. A lot of items that they find today, I found 20, 30 years ago. It took me a long time because we didn't have internet back in the 80s. We had BBS boards or we had library or word of mouth. So if you didn't go to the library, just like I had found a Chinese cash coin, you go to the library, there's a world coin books there, and you can go through and identify that coin by using book technique. You still do that today, but internet is so much easier. So if we, let's say you got an image and you got an idea of what it is, and you go to search the web. Any day now, okay. And let's say we're doing, we found a button. It's not silverware, it's not, but it's got an anchor on it. So and it's a 2-piece button. Oh, sorry, gotta spell it right. I mean, it'll correct me anyways, but this is one I was looking up for Mike, Mallyman24, Mike, and I still have not found out. Now, if he had the back mark on it still, we could identify by who it actually belongs to. But here's how I do it. It comes up with image results because I typed in images. And this is the hard way to do it. Unless you know exactly what it is, you put in the description of what the item looks like. Griffin has a crown and an anchor. And the griffin is like, kind of like a dragon. There's a griffin right. There's a griffin right there, what they kind of look like, tiger, dragon. And then you just search the listings that they have up on the internet for that particular style button. Now it's going to pull up all other crap too, anything to do with a griffin, anything to do with the crown, but with the buttons, it's, what happened? There we go. And it'll show you varieties. Griffin with a crown. See, look at that. Anchor with a crown, no griffin. Anchor, crown, crown with an anchor. Couple different, I mean, there's so many different style buttons. And the reason why they're called two-piece buttons is they're put together in two pieces. This is the top piece and the other piece overlaps it. System's running a little slow because of the video. But there you go. And then once you find, per se, that item, okay, a lot of these are reproductions. Like, you know, these Go Gilt ones they're not old. Those are somebody that's making reproductions of them and selling them for a good amount of money for reenactment, stuff like that. So buttons is a big deal. Here's one with a griffin. Now let's say this one right here, click on that image. It's going to pull up a bigger image of it. And you can go to this guy's site right here. Okay, and the name of these buttons are called livery buttons, or livery. It's a United Kingdom, I guess anything to do with stuff is called livery, you know, buttons is livery. And right here's the back marks I was talking about. If you look at my cursor, there's back marks on it. Well, he got one without a back mark. Now, this doesn't tell you what that button is, but if you go to his site and if he still has that button, he might have a little information about it and where it's from. But if that's the picture that you found, then that's the image, like right there. Excuse me. 1895 was made from Pitt and Company, Maddox, St. London. Maddox Street, London, in 1895. And I guess it's B firm, it says, must be. And then you got, you know, it tells you where, it helps you identify where these buttons come from. I don't know, they don't know clicking, but these are all different birds. There's a phoenix. And it kind of gives you an idea what buttons were made that year from this company. And different styles of buttons. And some buttons are worth a lot of money. I know the Civil War ones are, and I'm seeing people finding eagle buttons all the time, whether it's general service or what have you. So let me stop sharing here and go back to the main view. All right, well, I apologize if it took too long, if it was boring, but as I figured I'd give you an idea how I search for things, and it's very informative. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments, and I'll answer it usually as quickly as possible. So thank you all. You all have a good night and enjoy your weekend. I said enjoy your weekend.